Let me ask you a question. You ever won that one? All right, we know that was have you ever even competed for one of these? Let me ask you.
My name is Troops. And I am the wise man. And I would like to introduce the reigning, defending, undisputed, undefeated world champion, Carefree Lewis G.
Yes, guys. Yes, people. Welcome back to the channel. 1 second. I've got to turn this TV down. Had to find a Ballon d'Or stream during the countdown. I want to see if Cole Palmer produces the most shameless night in Chelsea history. But we're going to react to that as it goes through because we'll know who wins the Ballon d'Or within the next hour or so. And I won't lie, I need the good news because it's been a fucking horrible week. As you can tell, it's been a horrible week for all of us. It's back to London crashings because none of us won this weekend. We got a couple draws. We got a couple valiant comebacks and all of that, although nobody really cares about none of that. Obviously, we decided we're going to just shit the bed at Old Trafford yet again. And just another week in the life of West Ham. But we're going to delve into all of that in today's show. Big up to every single one of you that's locked in. You already know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe, all of that shit. Big up to all the members locked in. You guys should have a little new symbol and all of that. We said we were going to, like, refresh things, so we sorted that for all you guys. And yeah, big up everybody. Like, subscribe, all of that shit. Let's get into it. Mikez. Same shit, different week, innit?
Yeah. This is why I'm like this. Because you're talking about crushing on stream. I'll crush you on certain people in real life at this point. But no, it's good to be back on. But fuck this club.
If you're not in a jail cell by the end of the season, I'm going to be very proud of you. You know that.
It's I feel like East London, man. We get away with shit.
Spiral.
It's East London, man. It's a war zone. We get away with shit.
Hi, Fairs. I hear it. Lamine Yamal's won the Copper Trophy. Nice. Hold that for Esteban next year. Love to see it. Northside. Always great to have you back. Big up. Hope you're well. And how is everything?
Big up. As always, outside of football, life is good. Within football, it's misery. So, yeah, man. It's different season, same story. Do you know what I mean? But big up to Max and big up Lewis having me on the show. So, yeah, man. We'll get
Come on, G. We'll start off with Arsenal because I know you got to shoot soon. But 1-1 draw against Man City. I predicted a 1-1 draw, personally. I should have dropped a bet on it. But another overly negative lineup. Another frustrating top 6 result for you. More points dropped in the title race. And welcome to the party and all of that. I know you're not going to resonate with all the chaos that we saw with Martinelli's equaliser and all that. It was a nice moment and everything, but it wasn't a winning moment. I feel like a lot of the players kind of overdid it, especially the likes of David Raya, for example. But I want to say, how do you feel coming out of it? But you go around in circles with this shit. And I feel like this is just, it's happening earlier with you guys. You guys are already dropping points against the title contenders. You guys nearly got out-Arteta'd by Pep. I was very surprised to see how defensive minded he was going, but I kind of rated it too. It was a little bit of like, yeah, I'm holding that 5-1 personally. I'm about to beat you at your own game. Low-key think he probably should have kept Haaland on the pitch at least, a bit more aerial threat, someone that could give you a bit in transition. But even the goal doesn't really come down to that, so I can't really blame him for it. That was more Donnarumma. Like, Donnarumma had a great game, but like you did the Sanchez, you got caught in no man's land. The only thing you didn't do was take the red card with it, but good run for Martinelli, good pass by Eze. Probably should have started the game. How are you feeling coming out of that, my friend?
The season's over. The season's over for me. I think it's just fully cemented it that the season's over. Not just about this game. This midfield, we played it against Liverpool. We played it now against City. Got 1 point out of 6. That's not sign of champions. The way we're playing, Do you know what I mean? It's not sign of champions. I really didn't believe in this manager anyway. I think the squad is good enough to win trophies. I just think the manager's not good enough. And overall, we just play like cowards. There's no balance in the team. There's no consistency. The additions that we've brought into the team are looking worse at Arsenal than at previous clubs. Eze and Gyökeres. The midfield has no balance. You know, Declan Rice playing in a 10. I don't need to rant and rave about how that doesn't work. I don't need to tell man how Moreno's no good in the midfield. I don't need to keep telling man about when these men were gassing me that, oh, Zubimendi's better than Partey. Why I always say, if there's a player that comes to your team that you've not watched much of, just observe him for a couple of games. Give it 10, 12 games before you make your opinion about what the level of the player is. So I'm tired. Calafiori, another one. I told man, he's a liability defensively. The guy plays more like a winger than an actual left back. I've been saying this, but they were telling me, but he's not put a foot wrong all season. I said, the season just started. I said, I've seen this guy put together 2-3 games, but then it always crumbles at the end because he's defensively is a liability. Our centre-backs were absolutely garbage. But then again, why are they playing a high line? Why are we doing an Eric Ten Hag flipping, overlapping centre-backs? Like De Ligt does at Man United. Why are we doing that? If we're supposed to be a compact team and you've got 3 DMs in the midfield. How are you going to do a mid-block, but then you're playing a high line? Make this make sense.
You don't have any creative midfielders. I don't get your manager, man.
It don't make sense to me, bro. You know, the Madueke hype has died down because we told you. You know what I mean? He'll give you 1-2 good games. He's not going to be consistent enough. Yeah, I'm saying.
I really think the whole Noni thing is you guys just weren't used to having a winger that was successfully taking on his man a few times. That used to be Martinelli, and he fell off a cliff over the last few seasons. I think Madueke has replaced that, and he always was going to. But the end product, it's not even frustrating. It's just he's just not getting G&A. He's just creating separation and not really doing much past it, which again is just the same shit that we've seen at Chelsea.
There you go. So, I mean, it just is what it is, isn't it? Saka coming on. Why didn't you just start him? I don't really get it. Once again, you play Eze through the middle, you get a result. You play Martinelli through the middle, you actually get him going through on goal. These are all things I already knew. You know what I mean? These are things we already knew. The last substitution to be a defensive player, a centre-back in Mascara as your last sub, just shows that you just wanted to see out the game as a draw and just take the draw. And that was the setup from the first minute. We wait until the 80th minute in games to actually try and impose ourselves and go for the win. And it's always reactionary instead of being proactive. But, you know, at the end of the day, this fan base, they deserve this manager. He said in his press conference when he was asked about the midfield, he goes, we don't have time to answer questions about the free midfield. Nobody asked me about the midfield when we beat Atletico Bilbao. The arrogance to say, well, this midfield was good enough to beat Atletico Bilbao. But then
Man said Bilbao like they're even any good. That's the thing.
He doesn't want to bring up the game against Liverpool conveniently. So, do you know what, bro? Like, at the end of the day, as much as I hate this manager, my fan base, 100 billion% as a whole, deserve this manager. They deserve the arrogance. They deserve the way he's playing football. They deserve everything that's happening to us right now. Do you know what I mean? And now they got to eat humble pie because now every single top gooner is calling out this manager. I was looking up clip. I was waiting for someone to back it. No, there's been no excuses, bro. Do you know what I mean? And I'm just going to end it on this. This manager continues doing the wrong things. Apparently, Madueke was injured. He knew that before the game. He started him. But he did that with Timber. When Timber got injured in game, he made him continue. Do you know what I'm saying? Saliba in the warm-up a couple of games ago twisted his ankle in warm-up before kickoff. What does he do? Continue to start him in the game until he dropped down and couldn't continue the game anymore. He was the reason why Odegaard got injured. He's the reason why Saka got injured, why Havertz got injured last season. Is my manager learning? No. Lewis, do you know what? It is what it is. You man can talk about the game, bro, because I'm just so sick and tired. You know when you're just tired of repeating yourself, bro? It's just jarring, bro.
Yes. Like, I find... sorry, just before you go back. I find it hard, right, after games to even, like, when you drop points like this, I find it hard to even, like, ask you about it because it's Groundhog Day. It's constant Groundhog Day for you. It's just, will you turn up for the game or will you not? Ultimately, you know what the end result's going to be in terms of the season, and you know that there's going to be some frustration or some drop points around the season, which is eventually going to cost you the title. And it's just, when does your club pull the trigger and make the one change that they haven't? We've seen everything at Arsenal change in the last 5 years. You've seen the directors change. We've seen new players coming in and out of the club, new staff coming in and out of the club. One manager seems to be the constant throughout all of it. And yet nothing seems to change in that regard, even though you've probably had the best window that you've had in years. The fact that you nuked your creativity at home was the biggest shock for me coming out of that game. Because, look, I get when you do that shit away, it can be frustrating, but like, I grew up with Jose Mourinho doing the whole, I'm going to get the big 6 wins at home, and away against the big 6, I just don't want to lose. Let me make sure I leave with something, and I'm going to make it all count at home. Like, we went 86 games unbeaten. We were always winning at home. You guys are doing the same shit at home. And you guys barely created anything in that entire game. All I remember you lot doing was just the same thing you always do. Corners. And with Donnarumma in goal, them corners aren't even as much of a problem as they would have been a season or two ago.
Hey, Lewis.
Yo.
Big up. First of all, big up North.
Fresh
big up.
grades.
Who
Come
is
on.
that Mikez? Is that Mikez up there? I don't know. I can't tell.
Allegedly,
But,
innit? Allegedly.
Big up the man there. Is it a surprise that they stunk the game out, bro? Is it a surprise? Is it really? Arteta's a coward. We know this. Is it really a surprise that they drew that game? I mean, I predicted it would be a 1-1 stink fest. You know what I'm saying? And hey, do you know what? I was actually going to come on here on some fuckeries today, bro. I'll come on here on some chattings. But North looks so deflated, bro, that like it. So I'm saying Arsenal just take all the fun out of being a rival fan, bro. I enjoy rattling them. I can't rattle them when they've got nothing to be gassed about, bro. I can't rattle them. I can't. How am I supposed to rattle Northside, yeah, when he probably looked at this game and said, we're not getting 3 points here, blood.
The problem is Northside's the wrong one for it. You got to talk about the Arsenal fans as a whole, because I looked at the way they celebrated that equaliser and I thought, you haven't changed a bit.
Arteta jumping up and down like he just scored the Champions League winning goal. That's embarrassing, man. That right there is shameless. It's the 5th game of the season, by the way. Game week 5. And we're celebrating last-minute equalizers.
Yeah, I was going to ask, Northside, what did you make of Raya trying to get Eze to celebrate with him and winning the World Cup?
Bro, I wasn't even looking at the screen. I was so angry, bro. I didn't really care, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't even tell you who was said it. I don't even care, bro. I saw AFTV. These man celebrated it like we just won the Champions League, bro. The way they were jumping up and down for that equalizer.
Boy, did you see the full-time thing?
Oh, they were doing it.
When I say these man just replicate their own fucking memes for fun. Just for reference, I don't know if you guys have seen this, but you lot remember this clip.
I see it full time. Has he blown the whistle? Yeah. Yes! Come on! Well done, Arsenal. It's not a win, but it's a fucking good effort.
Oh, good effort, guys. That was 2 seasons ago. Phase 3. Or phase 4 Arteta. Here we are in phase 6.
Oh, he's looked at his watch. Done. Foul. Done.
They don't ever fucking learn.
It's like they're forced to try and think a certain way at this point, though. Because I know Cecil's overdoing that shit. Because he just like half glass full all the time. Everyone else is like fuck it, I'll clap in it, but I'm not sure if I actually like this. But the problem is when they go on camera and try and talk about their club, they know they don't want to criticize their club because they know they've got an opportunity to try and get into a press conference room or some shit. Like, them are not going to start crashing out because they're going to be like, oh, we're still in this or whatever. They're not going to think realistically, like, is this enough? Because someone asked in the chat, who did this draw benefit more? I generally don't know because I don't think it benefits anyone. I'll be so honest. Like, it doesn't benefit City because you could have won that game and Arsenal are at home. So it doesn't benefit you even. And Man City are further down the table. I just can't remember the time, even though it's 5 games in. So it doesn't really matter. It doesn't benefit anyone. But from an Arsenal perspective, you're at home. You've shown you beat City before. You beat City 5-1 last time. So have you downgraded or have they upgraded? Because a lot of people said that City was shit and City out of it. And it's just between Liverpool and Arsenal now. But then what? Are Arsenal even fucking in it? Or is it just Liverpool?
Yeah, Liverpool won this weekend. I'll say that one.
Well, boy, let Liverpool get a 10-point gap and this race is done, bro. Let me just put that out there from now. Anyhow, Liverpool get a 10-point lead, even 8 points, even if anyhow Liverpool get more than a 7-point gap on whoever's second, the race is done, bro. The race is done.
I'm
Especially
still
if
in
it's
the
Arsenal.
balance. It's only 7 points for me yet. Thank God.
Especially if it's Arsenal. Maybe City, you know what I'm saying? Pep's got the experience. He's been there. You know what I'm saying? I would expect Pep Guardiola of all teams to probably be able to mount a title comeback. But, bro, Arsenal, they're cowards. I say this all the time. They play like they're on passive mode on GTA. Like their car keeps getting blown up. So they just press triangle. So no one can blow them up. They don't attack. They don't do nothing, bro. How can you be at home to Manchester City? By the way, a Man City team that a couple games back, Arsenal fans were trolling. You were laughing at this same Man City team, laughing at Haaland, laughing at Pep, laughing at They was telling me, I was on a show, they were telling me Zubamendi's better than Rodri. They were telling me Zubamendi's better than Rodri, bro. That's what Arsenal fans was trying to tell me. Yeah? All of that to watch your manager stink out a game at home. At home. Yeah? There's no way on earth you should be celebrating. And this is what I'm saying, yeah? Your manager's a reflection of your board. Because if I'm the board, I sack him after that game. I sack him just for the antics that he's keeping up with on the touchline. Martinelli, you've been shit all season. Don't you dare knee slide after you scored an equal. You've been shit for about a year, brother.
Man, he slided a win at City 2 years ago.
Done the same facts. Done the same thing against City before. Don't you lot see it? Don't you feel embarrassed, bro? I know Northside feels embarrassed. I know he feels embarrassed, bro. So I ain't got to ask him. But don't you lot feel embarrassed when you see I watched my team come back from 2-0 down. Yeah? 2-0 down, and I wasn't knee sliding and celebrating.
No, it must have been nice.
What we really doing here is actually embarrassing. They talk like they're Real Madrid and you have the mentality of Brentford, bro. Allow it. I don't want to ever hear no Arsenal fan talk to me about no title races, no Champions League, nothing. Until your players and your managers grow some balls and learn to take a game against a big team by the scruff of the neck, shut up and eat your humble pie, bro. Enjoy being second. Enjoy challenging for top 4 because that's what you are. You're a top 4 side. You've never been a title challenging side, bro, because up here ain't stable. And you might ask, why is Jay saying all of this? He's a Spurs fan. Because I watch football. I watch football and I'm talking from a neutral perspective. And it's embarrassing because I have family members that support Arsenal that were really happy about yesterday. And I have to say, bro, we're not related then. We're not related, bro. We're not related. We can't be related because I only celebrate wins, bro. You know what I'm saying? These men are celebrating getting the number and not getting the front. They're celebrating getting the phone number and not clapping. You know what I'm saying, bro?
We got a date. There's only a coffee in between the work break.
We took her. I took her out for dinner. We didn't fuck, but I took her out for dinner though, so it's all right.
She smiled at me. You know?
Losers.
She gave me a kiss on the cheek. Not a lip, just a cheek, you know. One thing I will say, like Martinelli off the bench, that could be something you guys could look to in future. I actually feel like that would be a much better role for him. There's one decent point I took from that game from Arsenal. Bar that, your sub should have been a lot earlier. Fucking Eze and Saka. One of Eze or Saka should have just fucking started so you had some semblance of creativity from open play. And I don't know if you're going to do that against Newcastle, but if you do the same... Oh, no, you're going to play the same fucking midfield. I just deeped it.
Yeah, if they could
against that shield midfield.
Do you not remember last year against Newcastle when they lost? They played Rice, Partey, Marino in a 10 with like Trossard up front or some shit. Or like Havertz up front. It was like one of them because Wanyeri could have started that game because Erdegaard was injured. But they didn't do that. They started to block midfield like last time. And they're going to do that again. If they don't, then fair play. They play Eze in the middle. Cool. But like, come on, let's be real here. Liverpool's at the top right now with the current state of affairs. No one is overtaking Liverpool. Like, no matter if Liverpool drop points or not, Liverpool are going to drop enough points, as someone said in the chat, for someone to overtake them, especially like a Man City or Chelsea or Arsenal, whoever people think is in the title race. And they'll probably drop points. but they probably won't drop as much. Like, they're not going to ever drop from first or whatever. They're just going to carry on being first because they've already taken a lead. A 5-point lead at this, and 5 games in. Is it 5-point lead at 5 games in? Some shit. That's mental.
Yep. They're 7 points
that's
clear of
crazy.
us too. We got
that's
Liverpool in 2 weeks. If we lose that one, that's us done.
Yeah.
Yeah. Same time next year, guys. Big up. It was real.
Look at all of this on Ballon d'Or. I don't see Mikel here for manager of the year.
All right, Maresca's here though. Let's go.
So I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm
You
saying.
have to win to get nominated for these awards, bro. You know what I'm saying? Screwing light bulbs and buying.
Yeah, but
dogs.
Arteta's won free community shields, bro.
You're right. My bad. Man, like Captain America, bro. You know what I'm saying? With the
Fucking
shields and
Enrique.
Well, you won the
I think
Champions
you're ahead of me, innit?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
sorry.
Is the Ballon d'Or
Yeah,
ceremony
yeah.
tonight?
It's now. It's now.
Oh,
Yes,
my
now.
striker
Now,
better
bro.
be winning that Ballon d'Or then. My
Fucking
striker better
Enrique.
win.
We spun him so bad he went bold to copy Maresca, the dickhead.
Yeah, but he won the champs, innit? So
I know. It's the agenda in me,
And the
innit?
Super Cup.
Fucking
And I
dickhead,
think they
bro.
won a treble in their domestic as well.
You should still be suspended for punching João Pedro, prick. Whatever, man. Whatever. But yeah, Arsenal, I just deeped. You guys are going to play the same midfield. Eze's probably going to get the start against Port Vale and that. So I don't know if Saka will, probably won't, but yeah, that'll be the same midfield. We'll end up talking about that next week. Moving on from that, Mikes. I guess we'll get the West Ham one out the way. Because I actually wanted to ask about the protest before anything. How did the protests go? Seemed like there was decent numbers over there.
Yeah, so I went to the protest. It was some more successful than I thought. I thought it would be
2
fucking
minutes,
shit
guys.
just because of the fact that online world doesn't translate to the in real life world. This has happened so many times where we've rumored to protest and stuff. We've rumored to protest and it hasn't worked. But this one, people actually started to push through with it. Big up the Margate Hammers for setting it up. And I saw people there that Lawless was there, West Ham Fan TV were there in general, other YouTubers were there. So there was like 3,000 people roughly. It was very crowded. We were there for an hour and a half, an hour and 45, whatever it was. So that was the best part about that day. I was more focused about the protest than the game itself. But the protest was successful. And it felt like we actually made a statement because we thought there's no media here. What's going on? But then again, Rashane Thomas from The Athletic, someone from the Daily Mail was there as well. So there was some media. And then they started talking about it straight after the game because not that anyone wants to lose, but the fact that we lost after we protested, it made more of a statement about the protest. Like, we'll see more about the protest after we lost rather than during the actual fucking process in itself. Because I thought they were going to try and sweep this under the carpet and stuff and act like, oh,
Yeah,
it's
that's
West Ham
what happened
fans
to us
complaining
with
again.
our protest. We did the one
Yeah.
in February and we beat Southampton 4-0. All the players were doing this with all of their celebrations.
Yeah.
And then the media was cooking the Chelsea fans for it.
Oh, I dare a West Ham player to do that. Because I'm not even going to get on the fucking score sheet.
Oh, yeah, ours is first world problems and third, you know.
Oh, yeah. Because this is the thing. Unless your name's Jared Bowen, you can't chat to me right now. You can't chat to anyone. Because I'll meet you in a house like this. And this is the thing. I knew we was going to lose this game. So the protest was the only thing that was important for me on that day. This fucking game every single time. It's that we line up the exact same way every time and we just fuck ourselves over. And we're in the same place as we were basically a year ago, where 5 games in, we realized the manager is an absolute fucking crook. And we're in a bit of a debate on whether he's going to get sacked now, November, or December, or January, or whatever. And the problem is, there's so many things that the process have caused. So basically, the plan is, in our next home game, there's meant to be a boycott. So everyone's leaving, or everyone's not turning up. The problem is, a lot of people have bought the tickets already, so it doesn't make a fucking difference. But at the same time, it makes a statement. That's the thing. Like, I've got my season tickets.
It would be better that way, though, because someone else is just going to buy the tickets. You'd rather them buy them and not turn up. Leave them empty.
That is also true. So if anyone does relist, you're a prick. Simple as that. Because I've got my season ticket. I might just not turn up. Simple as that. And this is going to be my last season. Anyway. I've made my decision. I'm like, I only go because my dad goes. But this is going to be my last season. Fuck this club. Whether we survive or not, fuck this club. This is my last season.
Your dad's like cutting it as well.
No, Joy is. I'm just going to tell him, listen, like, it's good or not, but look, fuck that. Fuck that. We'll do something else on the weekends. Like, fuck West Ham. This is the last season I'll ever turn up. Ever turn up. Especially under this ownership. Especially under this fucking shitty ownership, yeah? Because it gets much worse and worse. Today was Doomsday today. It was Doomsday. Because you know what? I always talk about Sullivan's alleged girlfriend / Garnacho partner and West Ham Central. Well, today, they argued on Twitter today.
I saw that.
Hey, let me bring this. Let me bring this up. These fucking pair of assholes.
That meme of like that heartbreaking, the worst person you know made a great point.
Yeah. Bring what I shared. Yeah. So basically, this is Sullivan's alleged quote unquote girlfriend. We don't know what she identifies as. So yeah, take it with a pinch of salt. Float away in the clouds. Sunday is my favorite day of the week. The audacity to tweet this after a day after we lose. The fat ginger one, the XXL Ed Sheeran, he decided to reply back with this. Tell your boyfriend we hate him. She then responds with a lot of waffle about in football as only for these decades, invested on your security and staying up for relegation phase, blah, 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 blah. I have a penis, blah, 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 blah. I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know what she's talking about, innit? I don't know what she's talking about. Because this whole security about staying up all the time, this isn't enough for me. This isn't enough. Modern day ownership and all this. Shut the fuck up. Stop tweeting. Stop tweeting. Because we all know who you are. We know you're connected to David Sullivan. So what did you expect? Like, unfortunately, it was the fat ginger one that replied to you, and you had to reply to him because he's the most popular one. But still.
Did you see the last reply by him?
What? The one after that? No,
Yeah.
I've not seen the next one.
Oh, no, you missed that one. That was the banger.
What did he say after that?
Should be in the comments.
I've muted him, so it might not even be.
Wait. I'll go find it. One sec.
Right,
Look, I don't want you to scroll down and like something crazy pops up. You never know.
Oh, yeah,
Never know.
You never know.
Where was it? This was it. So, the last comment. Remind me again what it was that attracted you, a 44-year-old woman, to a 76-year-old, 1.118 billion net worth, self-entitled dwarf who's also a known sex bra, is so he could cover up the negligence of your kids' homes. I didn't even know the context behind that, but that was the mad clapback.
Yeah, I would be very behind this if it wasn't coming from him. You know why? Because this guy took a jab at the West Ham fans protesting.
Who, West Ham Central?
Yep. And this is why I don't like this fat fuck. This is why I don't like this fat, greasy, what's it smelling fuckface. I don't like him. Because of this. I don't like this guy. Because of this reason. I don't like him. You can't go at the West Ham fans protesting and go at the West Ham alleged wife of the owner and also then take a picture of yourself going to the game sneakily. Because Dan Lawler's caught him out on this. He took a picture of himself at the game, but it's going at the people going for the protest. So when it's convenient to you, you want to go at the owners. And people are like, why are West Ham fans protesting? This is the biggest statement we've made in years. This is the biggest talking point we've made in years. This is the biggest talking point we've made since 2018 when it comes to the owners and stuff. So when this all talk about our protesting doesn't work, it's relative to the club. Because it's worked for us and we're going to keep doing it. We're going to protest after Burnley as well. So fuck them. Fuck these owners.
Yeah, you got to be consistent at this point. It's got to be every single game, win or lose, until the end of the campaign. Even if you guys start going on a winning run or something, you have to keep it going.
Oh, yeah. And listen, it's been 10 years of our shit in the stadium. So we're not going to fall for a little win streak if we do actually go on one, because this is what the owners are trying to do. So basically, Graham Potter's staying. He's staying for the Everton game and the Arsenal game until next international break. And the reason why they're doing this is because, one, it gets cheaper and cheaper, the compensation as it goes on. So they want to do it on a cheap. Second of all, after the next international break, it'll basically be a fresh start, quote unquote, for it might basically be either Nuno Espirito Santo or, God forbid, Slaven Bilic that actually takes over. But also the third
Gary
point,
O'Neill as well put under consideration from Matt Law.
Yeah, I will be Gary O'Neill out day one. Fuck him. But basically, West Ham Brentford is meant to be a boycott. So if they hire a new manager, then is their very last ditch thing of trying to get fans back into the stadium. So they're trying to plan this, and they're trying to time it perfectly. They're trying to time it perfectly, so it's completely forgotten. Completely forgotten. Fuck that. I will not forget no matter what. We're still going to boycott. Sorry, whoever it is that's going to be the first manager, because Arsenal and Everton are beating us. I don't care what people say. Everyone else is beating us. They're beating us. We're not going to win at Arsenal again just because we won at 12.
You with your fucking record at corners against Arsenal, yeesh.
Yeah, they're
Prize in
just
the
going to target
fucking
us.
bag, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
You lot
Palace scored
conceded
the
off
corner.
another corner this weekend.
Yes, exactly. But guys, it's not only Hermansen's fault. This is what I'm trying to tell people. And it wasn't Ariola's fault on the weekend either. It's the protection for the goalkeeper. It's always Arba, it's one person. Arba is the new signing that's just joined the club. You hype the new signing as fans. And you want to go at the new signing as soon as they play. This is what I don't like about West Ham fans online. Because every time a new signing just arrives, it's like they're allowed 5 minutes to settle into the new club. If they make one mistake, it's the worst thing since sliced bread. Well, you wanted this player replaced. You wanted this player to sign. None of you were talking about, but he's shit. Because guess what? You don't fucking watch him. You don't watch him. It's like, come and save us. Come and save us. And as soon as they play, oh my days. This is why I call these people the things I call them. Because I have to put up with this shit every single fucking week. Every single week. And after Forest, it was like, but we're gonna be fine and we're gonna attack like this and we're gonna do this shit. It's just bullshit, man. It's just bullshit. Again, Mr. James Ward-Prowse. Mr. James Ward-Prowse every single fucking week. This guy, every single week. He's so fucking disabled, man. So fucking disabled. Like, I'm genuinely so disabled. Like, how can you be not that physical as a midfielder, man? Like, we had a midfielder, Paquetá, Fernandes, and Ward-Prowse. And Paquetá and Fernandes were more defensively stable than the so-called defensive midfielder, who is not physical at all, not pacey at all, can't put in a tackle, meant to be a leader, like 30 side, you're meant to be captain of Southampton. There's no leadership there. There's no leadership there. There's no leadership. He kept getting ramsacked every single time by Kamada, by Yeremy Pino, by Justin Devaney. I don't know who Justin Devaney is. I don't know if that's a real person or not. That sounds like a fucking Pro Clubs character. Fuck that guy.
Yeah, it was not the FM Wonder Kids.
Yeah, bro, it's one of the FM Wonder Kids that's like, when you scout them, it's like an E rating and shit. This is why I'm fucking tired of it. We get ramsacked in London, the Bonnie Blue of London, the fucking Lily Phillips of London, the slag of London. This is
The
what we are.
Bonnie, Claret, and Blues, bro. You gotta run with that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna steal that. I'm gonna have to steal that. I'm gonna have to steal that because I'm tired. It's every single game. It's every single game. And listen, people be like, "Well, you might get Nuno. Nuno don't solve shit at this club." I'm telling you, Nuno don't solve shit because we can't defend anyways. How are we gonna defend deeper with this specific team? How are we gonna defend deeper and better with Max fucking Kilman? Max Kilman cannot defend, bro. Mavropanos cannot defend, bro. If Todibo gets benched again by another manager, I'm gonna fucking lose it. Like, because our fullbacks are calm. At the side, the wingers are calm. Like, they're good players to build around. Paquetá is obviously a great player. The rest of them, though, everything down the spine is shit. So Nuno ain't solving shit. It'll be like West Ham a few seasons ago. We might survive, but if you think I'm gonna be happy with just surviving this season, you are dead wrong. Did we go to the London Stadium to fucking what's it called? Just survive. We could have done that at Upton Park. I said it's millions of times, which is why we're protesting, man. Fucking 9 years into this new stadium, man. 9 years into this new stadium. And we're still talking about, we're trying to survive, guys. Well, we could have been surviving at our home. Now we're trying to survive in Westfield. Surviving in Westfield. I'm going to make a documentary, fam.
They might. They might.
I can hear you.
Should have got Ange, bro. I did say, bro, Ange would have saved your club, bro. Ange would have been the perfect appointment, bro. You don't want to see terrible football. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to see 5 at the back stinky football, bro. Get Ange. High line for life, mate. It can't get worse, bro. It cannot get worse. Like, it can't. It actually can't. You're getting relegated regardless. So you might as well go out in style.
How much have you had to
love how Jade now talks like he supports Real Madrid.
Wow.
How much have you had to drink today? How much have you had to drink?
I've been in the hairdressers all day, mate. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had nothing to drink yet. But
you ain't got an excuse, bro. We can't even get AA to sponsor you today, bro. Like, what the fuck are you trying to achieve with this?
Hey. I'm a champion, bro. I'm a
I
champion.
don't give.
You know,
I don't give
you know
a
what's
flying
mad?
fuck,
My
bruv.
team didn't win this weekend, but it really feels like my team won this weekend. And I don't. Well, I do know why, but you get me. Now, in all
Why you-
seriousness, so Max, I actually had a question. Trolling
Yeah.
aside,
Yeah, go on.
yeah.
Go on.
It was actually about Nuno. Do you actually think that if you get Nuno, nothing's changing? Because I actually think you guys will stop leaking goals. I do think that will change. I don't know about the attacking side, but I do think you guys will start to concede less. Do you know what I'm saying? I do think you will start to concede less.
I don't give a fuck about style of play, yeah. I just want it to work, whatever you're trying to do. But Kilman and Mavropanos aren't going to be able to defend deeper. They're not going to be able to defend deeper. They can't even defend high up. They're not going to be able to defend deeper. It's not about the spacing behind. It's their concentration and lack of aerial ability.
Do you think it's
Like,
more of a players thing then?
Bozo Gene.
Just to play devil's advocate here.
No, it's not a players thing. I think more can be get out of the squad. But my whole point is that it's not going to make a difference if you defend deeper with shit defenders. I feel like if you're going to play high up or high up the pitch or whatever, you got to play better football than this. I don't even give a fuck about pretty football. I'll be so honest. I don't care. I don't care what style of play you play. You got to make it work, which is why I criticize every single manager. But it's like the spine of the team is not good enough in terms of leadership, and everyone's so new that they're not used to playing with each other because we've not had a coach for the past year. So it's just a conglomeration of bad squad building. That's the problem. Like we might be better, but being better than this is not saying much. I think I can generally coach better than Graham Potter right now with this team. Like, it's not saying much. I ain't got a badge to my name. I'll just put a badge.
Graham Potter's a scam artist, man. This guy's getting 2 different compensation packages.
Yeah. And honestly, he should go to be like some managers made for pundits. You know when they say coaches don't play, literally in this case.
I don't
want
to hear Potter talk, bro. He'll piss me off. He just looks like he should be in EastEnders, bro. You know what I'm saying? He looks like one of them extras in EastEnders.
Yeah, he'd be one of the Beals or something.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like some people are just made for different things, though. Like he's clearly a decent talker.
He's made for maths teaching, bro. He should be a maths teacher. That's what he should be.
He convinced 3 different clubs to manage him. So how about this? Go into punditry, because you know how you meet some people, yeah, and it's just like, cool, they're not made for the main role. They're just made to coach you to do the things they can't do in life. That is what he is, but just in a different aspect. He's made for punditry, not coaching. Some people are just made for different aspects in life. And that's what he is. That's what he is. Like, I don't like Nuno and Sean Dyche being linked to us is mad. We do not need more bald people in the East London area. We don't. Like, it's simple. Like, we don't need more bald people in the East London area. Like, they're like a handful of calls is mad already. If my manager's bald, then cool. We've gone to last ditch shit. And Nuno Espirito Santo sounds good, innit? But when you defend against a defensive team, they have no plan B. They don't coach their players on the ball. So when they try and play through you, you can't fucking, like, there's nothing there. There's one-dimensional every single time. It's like Graham Potter. He doesn't coach his team off the ball because it's so on-the-ball focused. They're so one-dimensional, these coaches. Because when we played against Nottingham Forest, we defended them. And we hit them on a break because they don't know how to play with the football under Nuno. So we're going to be one-dimensional, just like how we were under David Moyes, and we're going to go in the same circle again. And what these owners are trying to do is hire a manager until the fucking rest of the season. Like, they're trying to do a short-term deal. They're not trying to do no long-term deal. Every single time a manager gets sacked, it's always short-term this, short-term that. We need to focus on the short-term and long-term. Short-term and long-term. Do both. Have a plan. There is no plan. It's just panic. It's constantly just panic all the time. And this is the problem that we have. We've got players here that are washed, but we can pick better teams than what we have. So there's more to get out of this squad. It's just the team selections aren't varied anymore. They're not varied. And we're stuck here. And when I said we could get relegated in fucking April, I said we could get relegated next year. No one wants to believe me. I was like, no, West Ham will be fucking promoted teams again. We're 19th. Villa, who have scored their first goal on the weekend, are above us now. We're 19th. It's not a joke anymore. We're fucking 19th.
You know what the maddest part is? You guys are literally briefing that, don't even bother about the next 2 games. I just skip it. We're going to get through all of that, and then we're going to bring in a new manager. They're saying don't even watch, don't go to the game, don't have any hope that you're going to win. Just limbo settings.
Yeah, and Lewis.
Limbo 5 games into a season is nasty work, bro. That's nasty
work. At any point in the Premier League to just say, forget about them. We're going to sort everything afterwards.
And this is why I look like a fucking Taliban today going to a protest, bruv. Like it's time.
Please
it's time
don't
to
tell me
stop
went
this
like
shit.
that, Max.
No, I didn't go like this. I wish. I should have. That's the next step in it. But fucking hell, like they even before the game, I don't know when you guys know. So basically, they knew about the process, but they were trying to stop it. So they put a briefing out there they put a fucking thing out there on their website, basically talking about what the club's trying to do, the direction the club's trying to go in, and stuff like that as well. They mentioned, by the way, that they signed Graham Potter to bring in younger players, and to bring through the academy. You know, one academy player has played the whole fucking season, and they played for 45 minutes against Chelsea when we already lost. Freddie Potts, Ollie Scholes hasn't played, Callum Marshall hasn't played, George Murphy hasn't played. None of these youngsters that are good enough have played. And you have the audacity to say to bring through the academy. Well, Graham Potter's not
If
playing.
that was their way of getting the fans on side, just say, "Oh, but Potter's going to bring in academy talent." Yeesh. I thought at least they'd do the whole, if you arrive 2 hours before kickoff, it's 50% off drinks and food. That's what they tried to do with us.
They should have done that with us because the prices are fucking ridiculous. They're ridiculous. We're in Stratford and it's ridiculous. And that's the thing as well.
I heard you had the best pies in the league.
I don't fucking know. I don't give a fuck. I'll be real. I don't care. I don't give me 3 points.
Top of the league for something, isn't it?
I don't know. I'll leave with David Sullivan's head top, bruv. Bruv, that's
Oh.
it.
Oh.
Bruv, listen to the thing, yeah? This is the thing with this club as well. They put in their statement, but you guys are complaining about the training ground. Well, the training ground was fine when we were in Europe. That's basically what they said. Are you fucking taking a piss? Are you taking the fucking piss? We moved stadium and our training ground got worse. The training ground used to be in my area, Chadwell Heath. It's now in Rush Green and it's worse. It looks like I've played on 4G pitches in my local area for my Sunday league team for training. That's better. There's bubbles everywhere.
No way it's where I think it is, Mikez. I used to train there. There's no way it's there.
Rush Green, Rumford.
By the dual carriageway and that.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, bro, it's there, bro.
Yo, our school used to use that as our flipping when we played our matches and shit. Oh, that's dark, bro. That's so
man.
dark.
Now we're playing on there, and you know it's been such a success, guys. It's been such a success. We're 19th in fucking 2025. We're 19th.
Hey, you might as well just merge your club with Dagenham and Redbridge, bro. Just become one football club. Just
Bro, they got relegated last year, brother. They got relegated last year.
Oh, they're not even getting any peace. Oh, brother.
No.
Hey, they got Andy Carroll now, though, bro.
No, he got sent off the other day, bro. He got sent off for Dagenham Redbridge, bro. East London's shit right now. If you're looking for anything in East London, yeah, it's just music. That's it. There's not. Forget football.
I never go East
music
London.
is where it's at.
No offense, Mikes, but I don't like East London, bro.
Fair enough.
Hey. Easy. East is beautiful, man.
East
is beautiful. East is a beautiful area.
Bro, you need to relax. Tottenham's a shithole as well, bro. I saw that.
Hey, outside of Daniel Levy, Tottenham is a shithole. You know what I'm saying? But the land that he owns and that, he's looking kind of spit and spank, mate. You know what I mean? He's looking top of the line, son.
Bro, East London is
I know, if you're watching this awards thing, by the way.
Yeah.
All right, cool. No worries.
Yeah.
Sorry, Matt.
It's literally just a war zone, bro. It's just you've been framed. It's literally you've been framed constantly. Like, it's just a war zone. That is it. If you want anything to do with East London, that's good. Just listen to some music artists that live in East London, bro. Just don't fucking watch anything to do with football. Leighton Orient, fucking West Ham, Dagenham, and Redbridge, all fucking shit, bro. They're all shit.
Or just watch
IG3,
IG1 on Instagram.
Yep, legit. Where, bro, you can see the fucking bus stops blow up
every day.
Yep, because it literally, that page, by the way, on Instagram, it's literally all our local areas and all the mad shit that happens there. So fucking one of the local areas had the bus stop came off. What was it? Not the bus stop. The traffic lights all came off. The traffic lights just went off.
Bro,
this is what East London is.
2 weeks ago, a guy stripped down butt naked, poured lighter fluid on himself, set himself alight, and was just running down the high street on fire, bro.
What's wrong with your area?
Yeah. This is what East London is, bro.
That we have to deal with in this part of East, isn't it?
Yep.
So Mike's isn't chatting shit when he said this part of East is shit. But head up Whitechapel sides, you know what I'm saying? Liverpool Street, around them sides, and that is where all the sweet ones are, you know what I'm saying? Where all the sweet ones are.
Nah, East London's dead, bro.
Nah,
man said self-immolation and that. Fucking hell.
We got Canary Wharf. We got Canary
Wharf, bro. And Greenwich.
Yeah,
we've got tall buildings.
That's tough. Credit yourself.
Shout out Don. Yeah, you're another one from East, man. Big up,
Come
my
on.
Big
G.
up Don, bro.
We got done.
Yo, big up the chat as well. Keep hitting the likes and everything. Keep hitting the likes, all of that shit. Sub to panel in the description below as well. Jay, jammy fucking comeback. I want front, man. Pissed me off. Both goals were just the luck of the fucking draw and everything. Two just deflections all across the box. But you leave with something. Like, going to Brighton's never been a great away day for you guys. You guys have struggled there over the last couple of years. And first off, I thought you lot were getting buried in transition. It felt a little bit Ange-like, but you seem to stable yourself up in the second half. How you feeling, man? How you feeling coming out of that?
Well, again, I'm gonna, and I don't mean to be an arsehole when I do this, yeah, but because I know there's some slow people out there, I'm gonna speak really nice and slow when I say this, okay? It feels like my team have won this weekend because all of my rivals are upset. Okay, I'm gonna repeat it. It feels like my team have won this weekend because all of my rivals are miserable. Now, in regards to the game, that first half, bro, that first half was so infuriating that if I had gotten angry, I probably would have had a stroke. I would have had a stroke, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I actually would have had a stroke, genuinely, because I don't understand why every time we go away to Brighton, yeah, every time we go away to Brighton, we go 2-0 down, 1-0 down all the time. And guys, I'm not celebrating a draw before you dumb fuck start talking shit. I'm not celebrating a draw because I'm not Arteta and I'm not Arsenal. I'm just glad we didn't walk away with nothing. We walked away with something. And you know what? Lewis, I'm going to say this, bro. It got to the point where we was 2-2 and I was like, cool, fucking then go win the game. Go win the game.
That's what it should be.
2-2. We've got 10 minutes left. Go win the game. Win the game. But
yeah, just the way it should be.
Exactly.
Like you equalised in the 85th minute. That would have been at least 10 minutes to get it back.
There was 5 minutes added on as well. Minimum of 5 minutes stoppage time. So we literally would have had 10 minutes to claw the game back. Obviously, couldn't do it. And fair play to Brighton. They played well. They did play well. Do you know what I'm saying? They played well. One thing I will say, though, is that this club is crying out for something down the left-hand side, bro. Because we used Xavi Simons in the 10. You know what I'm saying? We used Xavi Simons in the 10. He looked a lot better than he did out on the left. But my God, I can't watch Odegaard on the left no more, bro. I just can't.
That first goal all comes from him not tracking his runner, by the way.
And this is the thing, right? When you don't give players a consistent string of games, when they do get, especially against the likes of like a Brighton or like a Bournemouth or Fulham's, these type of teams where their whole identity is to stifle teams like us, like Chelsea, like Arsenal, like Liverpool. Like, do you see where I'm going with this? So when you're coming up against teams like that, those aren't the games where you want the Bergvals and you want the Odegaards and no, you want your experienced players playing these games. You bring these youngsters on once you got control of the game. But we didn't really look like we had control of that game, to be quite honest with you, until we got that second goal.
Until Xavi Simons came on.
There you go, bro. And
he looked so good in the centre areas.
Bro, he was brilliant. Him and Kudus, for me, and maybe Romero at points, are the only players that can walk away from that game and get on the coach. The rest of them have to get transport for London back. They gotta
get that long ass fucking train back from Farmer or whatever that station's called. You done Brighton away, right?
Yeah.
You see, you got to switch from Brighton Station, that long ass train.
I left early, bro, because we was 2-0 up last season, yeah. And half time, gone to get my pint, gone to get my food. I sat down. Yeah. By the time I came back and sat down, the score was 2-2. So I said, you know what? I'm not doing this today, bro. I'm not doing this today. Get to the station, check the scores, 4-2. I said, yeah, love. So Brighton's not even a place where we're notorious for being good at. And I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I'm going to do the high standards. A draw to Brighton is a loss. Shut up. Like, it's the 5th game of the season. No, it's not. No, it's not. Do you know what I'm saying? We're still in a good...
Yeah, because your aim's lower than what ours is. You're just trying to get back top 4.
We're just that's exactly what it is for me. So take points where you can. Now, don't get it twisted. There are teams that I won't accept drawing to, right? There are teams out there, like for example, no offense, Mike, I won't accept us drawing to West Ham. I won't accept us drawing to Sunderland. I won't accept us drawing to the likes of even Villa, but with the way they look, I won't accept a draw. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But when it's a result like this year, and under my previous manager, we would have lost that game 5-1. Why should I be angry? I know you want to see me crash out, but I'm not going to do it. Now, we've got Doncaster in the week. Rest our players. Rest them. Please, rest our players. No one really cares about Doncaster, let's be real. We should be steamrolling them. But again, Dr.
That's a
Tottenham
B team thing.
It's a B team thing, bro. It's a B team thing. But the only thing I would say about Thomas Frank here is that his awareness in terms of what's going on in the game isn't always on 100, bro. Like, sometimes it feels like he's not seeing what's happening in the game to make the right changes, bro. Do you get where I'm going with this? Like, sometimes I feel like maybe he's sat there on the tactic board for too long and he's missing what's happening on the game, bro. Because there's things where I'm like, cool, make a change, do something, throw an extra body in the midfield so we can get control of the game again. Maybe bring Richarlison off. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, Mwani is now injured. We don't know when he's gonna return, which is fucking wonderful. Do you know what I'm saying? But bro, look, other than that, yeah. If I'm being honest,
what for him? Is he injured?
Yeah, he got a calf strain. He got a calf strain against Villarreal. So
fucking hell.
Yeah, it's not looking
I didn't
good.
know that.
But
I was wondering why we hadn't seen him so soon.
Lewis, if you look at our next 10 games, we don't have, from now till about the beginning of December, apart from what, you guys, I don't see, and Arsenal, I don't see any fixtures in that string of games where I'm overly concerned about, bro. I'm not concerned. I'm not concerned. So I'm just looking at it from a one game at a time perspective, bro. Thomas Frank.
Wolves at home, you should win. Leeds away, you should win. Villa at home, bit of a test, but you'll probably still win that. Everton away, I'd say the same thing, a little bit of a test. Then you got us. United depends on the new manager, and then you got Arsenal afterwards. You actually don't really have a bad run up until. I don't really think you have a bad patch of games.
Yeah, I think they've genuinely niced us with the fixtures and even our European fixtures, bro. Like I said, the hardest team in our
because now it's not Ange. I'm not looking at all of these and thinking L. I'm thinking
there might be a few draws in there, but do you know what I'm saying? I think that Everton game has a draw written all over it. I think we'll just go there and stink the game out. Do you know what I'm saying? I think that Villa game, that's another game that I could see us drawing as well. Which I won't accept, by the way. We must beat Aston Villa, right? If our goal is to get back into the top 4, then the teams that are also challenging to get into the top 4, top 5, we need to be wiping the floor with them. That's the reality. We need to be wiping the floor with them. You're on mute, Mike.
Don't you think you need to be wiping the floor with Brighton then?
They were wiping the floor with them for
I
45
said I'm
minutes.
not happy that we drew the game. I said I'm just not angry that we drew the game. But I 100% agree. We do definitely need to be beating Brighton. And that's why I said, once we took the game back to 2-2, I said, well, now go and win the game. Go and win the game. Show some cojones. Show that you've got some sort of bottle about you. And go and take 3 points. And you know what? The conversation would be different. The conversation would be, did we deserve the 3 points? But at the end of the day, when you're 2-0 down, how many of our teams have been 2-0 down and not come back? And that second goal turns to a third goal. Yeah. Free-minded, you get it, bro. Playing Brighton is so annoying because you never know what Brighton's going to turn up.
Got them this week.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I dare us lose 3 in a row to Harsler. I'll start dashing everything out this flat. Piss me off, bro. Title race done in September. Don't take the piss, man.
No, you could come up against Brighton, yeah? And you could come up against the shit Brighton, yeah, that everyone has their way with. Yeah, they come out all guns blazing, so much space, you're 3-0 up at halftime, you're cruising. Or you could come up against the Brighton, yeah, that goes away to the big teams and causes them problems. The Brighton that went to Anfield and caused them all them problems. Do you know what I'm saying? The Brighton that boxed United off the park 3 seasons back to back, bro. that Brighton. You could pull up against them as well. So as much as it's like we should be beating them, and I 100% agree with Mike, we should be beating them. It's not the end of the world to leave there with a point after being 2-0 down inside of 20 minutes. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not the end of the world. Now, does this affect where I think we'll finish? No, I still think we're finishing 5th. Anyone that thinks Spurs finish below the likes of Fulham, Brighton, Villa, Newcastle, Brentford, Palace, all of them teams, give your head a wobble, innit? Just give your head a good wobble. Just wobble it. Shake your head, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because you're smoking crack. You're smoking crack. And I still expect us to win a trophy. Now, what trophy we're going to win? One of the a special one. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to talk too tough.
That's not the history of the Tottenham. I know you got a trophy last season, but let's just relax. Yeah.
Arsenal. You know what I mean, mate? You don't know the history.
The history of the Arsenal is I've seen 3 Prems, bro. How many Prems have you seen?
Hey, how many Europa Leagues you seen?
All right, cool. How many Europa Leagues have you seen? One.
More than
And that's the only trophy that you've really seen. But we're gonna add the Audi Cup.
I saw.
Yeah. Listen, don't do this.
I was on Pops' shoulders.
Don't do this. You win a trophy every 25 years to 30 years. You win an actual significant trophy.
Hey, this is the new age Spurs, bro. The new age Spurs. Laugh.
You support Spurs, bro. Let's be real now. You're getting way too excited
bring
now.
Me down. You don't know who I am. I'm Jay.
I don't need to bring you down. Odebert's bringing you lot down. I don't need to bring you down, bro. Dogi's bringing you lot down. I don't need to do the job to bring you down. I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm saying. Man, you're talking like you support Real Madrid. Relax, bro. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean? I'm not talking like I support Real Madrid.
Yeah, by the way,
you're talking down to Max, yeah? Like your club wins trophies. That's what you do every year. That's the way you're talking to Max.
Well, no,
the way Max has been feeling, yeah, most of my life, this has been the position of your club. And you're talking like, yeah, we're the big boys. Come on.
What, European champions?
Hey, I felt that as well, to be fair.
When was your last trophy before this one? When was your last trophy?
No, don't matter, bro. When was your
no, it does matter. It does matter. The history. That's why it's called the history. That's why it's called the history of the Tottenham. You know what I'm saying? What was the last one?
Look, listen, yeah. Look, all jokes
No, answer the question. You're doing a deadgy now. Now you're ducking the question.
But you're talking to me about 3 titles, bro. Yeah, you just finished your GCSEs when you last won a title, blood. I don't want to hear nothing. Northside. You know what I'm saying, bro? Northside was doing these O levels and that. They weren't even called A levels and that, bro.
I know.
You get me?
You could talk to me about but you could talk to me about Europa League, but you can't talk to me about Prem. You never seen a Prem.
Okay,
no,
cool. I haven't seen a Prem.
Lewis,
but guess what?
You don't want to talk about that one. I'm comfortable now. You don't want to talk about that now. You don't want to talk about it now.
No, we can talk about it. I'll see a Premier League before you see a Premier League again.
All I'm saying is you're going on like this is what your club does and this is what your club is about and all that. Just relax, bro. I know Levy's gone. You lot are getting very excited, yeah. But remember, bro, your club remember the standards of your club. Remember the expectation of your fan base, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're saying win something. What are you winning? You're twerking about a draw. You're excited about a draw. You're talking to me
I'm not excited about the
Yes,
draw,
you
bro.
was. Yes, you
was.
Everyone's so
You've been
lucky,
excited for
way.
an hour, yeah, about a draw. You've been coming on it with chest about a draw to Brighton, which in 45
it's
minutes.
not about that. I'm just
Because
saying.
you were stressed. Half time, yeah, you were stressed. Don't lie. You were stressed. I called Deddy. Deddy was stressed as well.
Hey, listen. Let me tell you something, yeah. Let me tell you something, bro. Yeah. Let me just make this clear. Bro. Yeah. Free-minded. Again, I know you're a bit slow in the brain, so I'm gonna repeat what I said. I said this weekend feels like my team won because my rivals are so rattled. Okay, I'm gonna repeat it, but this time, let me even speak a bit slower.
So you're doing it Egal. Because Egal said that we didn't
I'm
drop
gonna
2
speak
points,
slower.
we gained the point, and now you're doing that.
So you can hear it normally.
You're doing it Egal.
Speed so you can hear this normally. Okay. This weekend felt like a win because my rivals are rattled. You get me? Bro, that's a Grok AI picture, bro. You can't draw man out with that.
Remember,
It's a
I'm
Grok
not
AI
talking like
shit,
a
bro.
Real Madrid, bro. I'm not
Oh,
talking like a Real
no.
Madrid, bro. I'm not
Hey,
talking
hey,
like a
hey,
Real
hey,
Madrid.
hey, hey, hey. What's
But
wrong with having
this
faith
is
in your
from
club?
our
See, no,
WhatsApp
Lewis,
GC. No,
Lewis.
shut the fuck up. This is from our WhatsApp
Big screen,
GC
Lewis.
because
Make me big
basically
screen.
when people were saying, "Oh, Jay is not gassing the draw," this was us in the group chat. He kept gassing the draw. He was like, "You guys are finished on this weekend. Ah, just show you man are all finished. I'm gonna wrestle you all because of this, all because of this." Like, bro, this is Champions League trophy and Thomas Frank left.
Also, okay, hold on. First
Apparently,
of all, yeah.
we're all finished because he drew.
Oh,
Like, I don't
okay,
understand.
okay. Hold on. First of all, yeah. First of all, people need to understand the draw didn't feel like a win. You fucking mooks. Okay, the draw itself, the game, the 90 minutes, didn't feel like a win. Watching Northside's meltdown, watching Mike's film his match reaction with a balaclava, watching fucking Lewis crashing out because he lost to United. Yeah,
And you still didn't do your job. You still didn't do your job. That's the whole point
for me this weekend.
No, but you're talking like you did your job. You didn't do your job, bro.
No, I said that though. I literally.
Okay,
said,
so why you got test? Just sit down, be humble.
I've got test because guess what?
Lewis to put your hand up, and Lewis
my
will
team has given me 3 goals all season.
No, you coming in there like Europa, man, is champion. But that was last year. What about this
you tried
year?
to draw me out. You tried to draw me out, bro. You get me?
You said you're not talking like Real Madrid.
Talking about what have I seen my club win, yeah? I've seen
Lewis,
European
please,
team.
man.
Yeah, I'm doing
Lewis,
away
please.
nights.
Mute
I'm doing
Captain
European
Conan,
away
please.
nights
Mute
with a
Captain
winner's
Conan.
badge on
Let's
my
move
What
on.
you got?
I understand it, man. You still riding off the Europa. Fucking
Yeah,
PSG
of course
again.
I am.
Fuck off.
Of course I am. Until one of
mute
your clubs
Captain
can beat my club and take away this confidence.
Mute Captain
It's not
Conan,
going
bro.
nowhere.
We don't want to hear it,
Get
bro.
used to this. Get used to this, bro.
Man said mute Captain Conan.
Get used to this, bro. Get used to this, bro. Yeah? You get me? Get used to this, bro. You get me? Man said, oh, it doesn't matter. You drop points. No,
you did though. You're doing it again. You're doing it. It's a point game, not 2 drop points. You are doing an again right now.
How?
You are because again.
I analyzed the game.
Okay, but you're saying, you're saying, oh, but look at what we did though. I'm looking at the points, but we got a draw. Bro, at the end of the day, you drop points, innit? So your rivals drop points. Guess what? Spurs drop points.
You know what it is? It's because you don't like Brighton away, but the results change now. It's gone from losses to draws.
Because I literally said, I am disappointed. I'm disappointed, yeah, that we went 2-0 down. I'm disappointed that we didn't win the game, but I'm not angry that we didn't win the game. But why should I be angry?
You should be angry. You should be angry. You should be angry.
No,
because you should be angry. Do you know why you should be angry?
If you want me to have a stroke by December, tell me now. If you want me to have a stroke by December, tell me now. Because I watched my team lose 22 fucking games last
But that's the standard of your club. You're talking like we're back and we're doing this and that. This is exactly the Spursy standard. You're not angry at a draw. When everybody drop points, you're happy.
I'm not happy. I'm just
not angry. Yeah, but you're not angry. So you're content. So you're content.
I just don't care. I don't care.
Spursy, you should be pissed off. Spursy.
Why?
Why?
Jay,
this is why you don't
win.
Why should I be sat here on this stream?
You sound like a top gooner right now. You sound like a top gooner right now.
I won't front. When I saw those voice notes, I had to remind myself that you drew. I won't front.
Yeah.
You didn't even fucking win after all this.
How is man saying I'm happy that everyone dropped points, yeah? But I'm not angry that my team dropped points. I'm not angry at it. You should be angry.
Northside. Let me land in it. Let me land. Because I get what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? I know what you're trying to do. But that can't work. Let me tell you something, bro. Yeah? You can't Ginnels me, bro. I'm the biggest Ginnel here. You can't Ginnels me. So let me just say something, yeah? Of course I'm annoyed my club didn't win. I'm frustrated my club went 2-0 down against Brighton. I'm frustrated that we came back to 2-2 and didn't get the extra goal to kill the game off and win the game. I'm disappointed with all of those things. Of course I am. But if you're expecting me to sit here and be, my team dropped points this weekend, I'm not going to do it, bro. It's not going to happen. Do you get me? And you know what? I don't blame you guys, yeah, because when you lot were introduced to me, you were introduced to me while Spurs were in dire straits, bro. You know what I'm saying? You were introduced to me when Spurs were losing every week. So you're all just used to seeing me angry about everything. Yeah? everything. Well, guess what? Let me tell you something, bro. Unless I witnessed my team play absolutely terribly, bro. Yeah, I'm not. You can't tell me shit. You can't tell me nothing. I don't care. I'm sorry, bro. I'm not gonna get angry because that's the mistake you lot make, yeah? And that's how you get clicked. That's how you get clicked. When you're here crashing out 5 games into a season because you drew a game, yeah? You didn't lose.
Because
You drew
overall,
the game.
you're pretty
That's how you get
satisfied
clicked.
with where Tottenham is right now.
And again, I'm judging my team based on
Just being
where,
involved.
like Louis said,
That's his
where my
ambition this
club is
season,
right
just to
now,
be
bro.
involved. Just so we
No,
can
but
get
that's
involved.
the thing. We both going for league titles. He just wants to get back top 4. He's where I was last
And
season.
win a trophy.
And that
That's
is
it.
and that is a Spursy mentality.
And win
Because
a
I was
trophy.
doing that last season. We were
Wait,
drawing
getting
1-1
Europe
to
and
Palace,
winning a
and I was
trophy is a
saying, you
bad
know
thing.
what? It wasn't that bad of a game
Hey,
from us.
But this is the
Spursy,
thing. This is the thing.
Spursy mentality.
This is the thing. This is the thing.
Basically.
This is the thing. This is what happened. Do you know what's happened here, Jay? You know what's happened here? Do you know what's happened here? Your whole plan from the other day failed. You know why? Because you were doing all of this after what Northside said, yeah. But your whole plan was to come rattle us three after what
And
you
have
just
I
said, yeah.
attempted to
And
rattle
also,
any of you?
you're talking about, I'm not thinking like Real Madrid with all this stuff about we're gonna win the Champions League, mate. But you don't want to come on camera and say it.
Wait,
So
wait,
it
wait,
is what it
hold
is.
on.
So it's all been all
because we
reversed,
can-
and you're the
take
one
it
that's
there.
been rattled.
No,
You're
let's
the one-
fucking
See,
take
look,
it there, bro.
see, look,
Yeah,
I'm-
let's
yeah,
fucking
see,
take it there.
see,
You want to
see,
take it there?
see.
Yeah. I was out
Yeah.
last night with bitches at a concert, and I was drunk. So I messaged the group chat because I was gassed because I watched you lot drop points. You pussies. Yeah, that's why Jay had all this chest because I was with bitches last night, and I was gassed, bro. Okay. Not because
That's
of my
why, bro.
team,
He's
but
clapping
because I
cheeks.
knew.
No, but
Because I
Lewis,
knew
look
that
who's
I was
rattled.
going to come on this show and be the least angry
Look who's
out of
rattled.
all of
Got
us.
him.
But
You'll
hold
be
on,
fine.
wait.
Your whole
Would you not all agree? Would you not all argue, yeah, that out of all 3 of us, I should be the least frustrated with my club's result? Because Mike's is
Yeah,
on the
no
verge
shit.
of relegation.
course.
Lewis is supposed to be world champions chasing a title, and these
So,
men
bro,
have been
we
competing
are
for a
blood.
title
Don't
for 3
know.
seasons,
Fucking
bro.
are.
So why should me, my club, who's just finished 17th and won a trophy, and now they sat 3rd in the table comfortably, yeah,
Wait,
conceded 3 goals all season?
Because
by
you
the way.
took the
3
hardest,
goals
and your
all
and your
fucking
club ain't
season.
doing
Why
anything.
should I be frustrated
Wait,
because we
Northside,
came
Northside.
back from 2-0 down and drew a fucking game?
No, sir.
Someone
Wait.
tell me that.
Jay. You shouldn't be
Jay,
angry.
get a
So why are
Maggie,
you
man.
angry?
Get a Maggie, bro.
Wait. No, sir. You shouldn't be angry. So why are you angry?
I'm not angry. I'm angry. I'm rattled because you lot are chatting shit to
See,
me.
we've won.
You got
We've
these
won. We've done it.
dickheads in the
There you
cupboard
are.
chatting
There
shit,
you
bruh.
are.
You know
There
what I'm
you
saying?
are.
Don't tell me
See?
bruh.
Welcome.
Jay,
Those
it's
brothers.
calm. You will remember this. You are gassed because we dropped points and you didn't capitalize. So you're gassed. Well done. Spursy mentality. Well done.
No. You're
Well
not.
done.
You're trying
Well
to do
done.
the
Well done,
toxic
Tottenham. Well
ex-girlfriend
done.
thing.
Well done,
You're
guys.
trying to do the toxic
It was a hard
thing
fought draw,
and
bro.
flip the narrative.
Hard fought
But you
draw
know
after
what?
all this
Flip the
talk.
narrative, bro.
Valiant
I know,
point.
that's what you
We
said.
can flip this, but I'm gonna leave you with this. Yeah, I'm gonna leave you with this. Okay, I'll leave you
Rattled.
with
His
this.
voice is breaking.
We
I will
gave you
leave
the
you with
Ballon
this,
d'Or round of applause, bro.
I
Calm.
will leave you with
Let's go.
this.
Let's move
Yeah,
on now.
when my club win a trophy and finish above Mike's club as usual, finish above Chelsea, yeah, and we win more than this pussy next to me, yeah. I will be back here, and I want everyone who was chatting shit to me today, yeah, to come back and apologize. Yeah, I didn't sit here and say I'm proud of the team.
We got him.
No, hold
We
on.
got him.
I'll keep talking.
1 hour,
Fucking
9
talking.
minutes.
I'll keep talking, bro. Yeah. I didn't come on here and
I don't
say,
give a
"Oh, I'm
fuck.
so proud of the performance. Oh, we fought to the end, guys. We." No, I didn't do that.
We
I
need
said I'm
that for the intro.
disappointed. I said I'm
We need this for the
disappointed
intro
that
for the
we
show
didn't win the
every
game.
week.
Sorted.
However, I'm not angry because we didn't lose. Yeah, in a position that where I'm come from, seeing my team get fist up. We've conceded 4 at Brighton 3 seasons back to back, bro. 3 seasons back to back. But I'm not allowed, yeah? I'm not allowed to be content with us getting a draw on the 5th game of the season. Let me tell you lot something, yeah? You're all just miserable gits. You're all miserable, yeah? Some of you lot, go and get a bitch. Some of you lot just need to get your dicks up, bro. Sorry, fam. I'ma just say it, bro. You lot need to relieve that stress, bro. Hella tension up in here. Hella tension in this place, bro.
Why
I don't
for
like
once
this
another
shit.
man to get his dick sucked?
No,
Why
no,
for
no,
once
is it a
another man
colour
to get his
thing?
dick sucked?
Is
No,
it 'cause
why
I'm
for once
dark
another
skinned?
man
Is
to
it a
get his
colour
dick
thing,
sucked?
Mike?
Why for it? Why for
Now, just quickly, So you're finishing above us.
Yeah.
You want to bet?
Yeah.
Well, you want to put a bill on the line or something? 100.
We're finishing 4th. You're finishing 5th.
No. Just you're finishing above us. 100 on the line.
Let's do it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Let's do it.
I had to
Let's
do
do
a
it.
pause. All right, say
No,
less.
you
We
gotta
got that
clip
locked
shit,
in.
man. A whole segment, you got to clip. That's got to be the intro. Now we're gonna hold you to account, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Brilliant, mate.
Hey. I'll
Oh, you
yeah,
got
I have put my
pressure.
money on it. I have put my money on
You
it.
got
No, but
Yeah,
Jay,
I
you
got
did
pressure
this, you know,
on
because it was a
also,
calm,
yeah?
it was a
You
calm thing.
miserable
Like I did my
pessimistic
therapy.
bastards.
Mike's did his therapy. You know what I'm saying? Lewis about to get into his therapy. Everything was calm. Everyone understood.
I
Okay,
don't
Mike,
need
thank you
therapy.
for sharing that. Thank you for
I don't
sharing
need
that here
therapy.
today.
My
Lewis
club's
asked
not
me.
chasing
I said,
the
Lewis,
title,
today I'm
and my
feeling like
club's
this.
not
Let me.
fighting for survival. I don't
Now
need therapy.
you came on a beef thing, bro. You came on a Crips
Yeah,
and
That's
Blood
going
thing.
straight into the season ticket. Bro.
Hey,
Let's go.
we're rivals for a reason, right?
Huh?
We're rivals for a reason, right?
Jay.
What do I have to? No. What do I
I'm
need therapy?
telling you, yeah, when shit goes sideways this season for you, I am gonna.
But the difference is I don't
We're gonna
hide
do-
when shit
we're gonna
goes
do
sideways.
30 minutes of me
Northside.
just
At
straight-
least I'm not running from the smoke.
telling
If
you.
my team end up
Uninterrupted.
losing the next 10 games, I'll be on here every week.
Huh? Yeah, don't be
If
telling
my
us about you
team
need to get
was
your
to
hair
go on a
braided and that. You know what I'm
10
saying? Get your hair
losing
conditioned the
streak,
night
I'd
before,
still
bro.
show. I'd
Needs to
still
get
show
nails
up.
get
done and shit, bro.
Get your hair conditioned the night before, bro. I don't want to hear nothing about I'm busy. I've got to get my hair braided. All of us, I've got to moisturize my scalp. I don't want to hear none of it. You better be here. You know what I'm saying? You better be here, bro.
Hey,
That's
I
what
will
I'm
be
telling
here.
you.
I don't run, bro. You know what I'm saying? Look how much verbal I gave Arsenal before the North London derby last season, bro. I was talking so much smack, yeah, and then Trossard had Porro doing the splits, bro. So let's be real, yeah. I don't run from the smoke. And look,
And Lewis wants that bill, yeah. Get the money at the bank. He wants to take it out your hand, bruv. Cash. Don't do it. He wants to take that.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah?
Hey,
And
then-
bring
no,
it in
hey,
10
Send the
days.
season link up, bro. We'll
Hey,
get that
how
in
about
person.
that? Night out on Jay.
Night
Night out on Jay.
comes from.
Night out
Can I
on
tell
Jay.
you
That's
guys
what
where
I'm
my
saying.
confidence actually
Aye,
comes
that's
from?
you know what? That sounds like a fucking plan, man. We'll get some
No, let me
Night
actually.
out on Jay.
Because you know
Capital
what?
conflict,
I
night
feel
out
like
on
people
Jay.
just think I'm going mad. I'm going crazy or something.
No, Jay. Night out on you. That is £100. Night out on you.
Hey,
How about that?
yeah.
I ain't gonna be
Capital
£100 if
conflict
it's
now.
my name. It ain't gonna be £100.
Hey, no, but listen, he's gonna have to.
What?
Ain't gonna be
We saying everyone's ordering triple drinks.
No,
Everyone's
bro.
No.
There's even a quad, you know.
No, Lewis, seriously though, Lewis Northside, Max, in all seriousness, yeah, the confidence just comes from. I don't think you guys understand, yeah, and maybe you guys watch too much Arsenal shows and Liverpool and City and United and all of these shows. My football club are not chasing a title. We're not fighting to stay in the Premier League. We're simply trying to get back into a European position and win a trophy if possible, bro. Do you understand? So now I demand we win a trophy. I think we have to win one. Otherwise, the Europa League was a one-off. In order to continue winning mentality, we can all agree you have to continue winning, not? That's a valid point. That's not an invalid take. So the fact that Spurs fans, because we support Spurs, we're not allowed to hold our team to a high standard is fucking ridiculous, bro. And that is the reason I'm on YouTube, bro. That is the reason, because of fans, no disrespect to anyone in the chat, but because of fans like these, yeah, rival fans like these, who sit there and tell Spurs fans, you support Tottenham, so you can't have no faith in your team. We got a £1 billion stadium. We generate £700 million a year, yeah, from the stadium by itself. Without the fucking football.
Everyone's
Yet
against
people
us.
think I'm not
Everyone's
allowed
against
to
us.
demand that
The
my team are
referees, the
successful.
VAR,
I can't look at what my team
everybody
are
gives
doing
us
and
credit.
analyze it and say, you know what? My club
Stop
are in a
this game,
position.
man.
We're not chasing.
Sounds like you're
We're not in a
rhetoric.
bad position in the league. Yeah,
Oh.
we've lost one game this season.
This guy
Yeah?
discredits
Certain
all our
man-
clubs,
there's
yeah, and then all of a
certain
sudden he
teams
don't
here
get
that
our
I've
have
credit.
lost one league game
games.
too.
4 games.
Bro, if you wanna chat the hardest with your club, yeah, if you wanna chat to us, then at least get the 3 points, innit? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's very simple. Get the 3 points. You didn't get the 3
All
points.
right, cool. All right,
I
that's
don't
what
know
we're doing.
why
All
you
right,
talking
cool.
the hardest.
All right, cool. Don't lose another game this season, please.
Bro,
Don't lose
but I
another
don't
game.
talk like you about my club, because I know where my club's
Because you
at.
can't.
What do you mean?
You can't though. Because you
Aye, that
watching your team
trophy,
fail
that
to do what
trophy
it's
logic
supposed to
is
do.
logicking. I hear it.
You can't.
I
You're
hear
not
it.
saying, little bro. You're not
Oh,
saying.
Jay.
Arsenal are Spurs' little bro now. The
Oh.
roles are reversed.
So you
But
don't
they're
need to
not
be
ready for
rattled.
that conversation.
Don't need
yet.
to be rattled. You didn't lose. You don't need to be rattled. You don't need to be rattled.
They didn't lose, bro.
Nah,
What
we
am I
need to do it for the
Yeah,
people.
Last
exactly.
goal wins, isn't it?
Huh?
rapping about?
Last goal wins,
Last
innit?
goal wins.
Golden
That's
goal.
nasty work, Lewis. That's
Golden
wicked.
goal.
With
You
that,
know,
nearly all of us won, you know?
when was the last trophy you saw before this Europa? Because you still ain't answered it, bro. It's been about 45
No, I
minutes.
did. I said it was 2008.
What trophy was
That
that?
was actually the first game. First
What
game I watched
trophy
in
was
box.
that? What
Pardon?
trophy was
It was the League Cup.
Okay, how many trophies have you seen in your lifetime supporting Spurs?
In my lifetime, I've seen 2.
This is why you can't chat to me. But anyway, let's continue.
But it
Let's
is
continue
though.
because I got to go now. You know what I'm saying?
But
I got to go now
Yeah.
because you want to only make history from last season, like the football.
No,
you
I
started
make
last
history
season,
from the
bro.
amount of time that
You know
I
what I'm saying? Do you
know.
understand why you can't talk to me?
I'm just going off the
Okay,
time
but
that
I just wanted to let you know, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Fair enough.
Big up Peter saying now Ranger on smoke today. That's a mad one still, but big up for the
That's a
donation.
no, Rachel.
Fucking hell, bro. That's crazy, bro.
It's not.
And yeah, last but not least, fucking club. Yo, Northside, big up, man. I know you stayed on way longer than you need to, so I
Look at
appreciate
Mike's. Look,
I'll
Mike's,
send the
look at
redirect over.
the big up. Look at him now. He's upset.
He's
Don't be like that, bro. We're friends,
guys, this whole show, he was going to rattle all of us 3. Look at him, man. He's
Innit?
steaming. He's fucking steaming.
You started this, Jay. You started this,
I'm
bro.
not
We
steaming,
all
bro. I'm
chill.
fine.
What a comeback, innit?
You
Fine,
started
bro.
this.
I'm cool because guess
I've
what?
got so
After
many clips
this,
where you go,
yeah,
fucking
after
this
this,
club.
you're about to go on a show and continue cussing your team out. I'm about to
Yeah,
go
that's
have
true.
a nice shower, bro, and go and have some sexy time. You know what I'm saying, bro? So I'm
Joe.
cool. I don't know about you. I'm all right.
Hey,
You saying, man?
hey,
You all right? You know what I'm saying? I'm all right, man.
Yeah, once you say the word git, I've never heard you say the word git in my life, mate. Like the proper E's came out. You
No,
was
because I was about
You
to
was
say
rattled.
the heavy C in it, but I said I don't
Oh.
want to get man demonetized and that.
You
So
fucking git,
I
bro.
literally,
Like,
it was the first thing that came to my head was just git.
hey,
Plus,
Don't
a white
end
guy
up in-
called me a
Don't
git
end up
today,
in the health
so,
clinic,
oh.
innit? Do you know what I'm saying? Don't end up in the health clinic with warts and that. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying is,
Bro,
It's crazy
I'm gonna be
It's
at
crazy
a
out in
trophy
these
parade
streets,
at the end
bro.
of the season.
huh?
I'm gonna be at a trophy parade at the end of the season, bro.
You might be at the clinic at the end of the season if you
Nah.
Honestly.
I
Make
tell you
sure
what,
to
though,
be safe.
I tell you what though, if you don't win something big this season, you might be in an asylum, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna see Northside with them white zip suits doing up this.
That's if Arteta gets another contract extension.
Just crashing out, you know.
This guy.
Yeah,
This guy.
you're gonna see Northside crashing out, bro. I told you, bro. We're not the same. But hey, Northside, you got my number, bro. Hey, you can drop that North London derby's around the corner. Just make sure you drop me the link when we beat you, lot, innit? Like, just make sure I get the link, bro.
There
Tell
we
him,
go.
bro. We can't.
Right. Let's get this final shit game out. So another year without a win at Old Trafford. Another year without a win at Manchester. I don't care. One thing you've got over us, fucking Jay, is that you go to Manchester and you win every time. We go to Manchester and we come back dry, bro. We come back with
Manchester.
absolutely nothing.
And
we just give away points. We give away moments constantly. Game was dead in 20 minutes off Robert Sanchez being Robert Sanchez, even though they tried to tell me he's turned the corner. And then Maresca, with probably one of the worst managed games I've ever seen in my lifetime following this club. I already said I disagree with a lot of the decisions that he made. The Cole Palmer one, I kind of understand. He pulled up with an injury after the 2 wingers got taken off. But then I'm thinking he should never have started if he was that, like, on the fence to be in 100% or not. And it should have been one of the wingers that stayed on the pitch instead of Palmer coming off, or maybe Enzo going off instead. That is literally the entire game because we shot ourselves in the foot with the red card and with the tactical adjustments. We took away all of the attacking whip. We took away all of our attacking ball carriers, and we just left João Pedro to die there on an island surrounded by 3 midfielders. They just kept stretching our defensive line through switches, eventually found space for the first goal. Both my goalkeepers stink. I need to add that Jorgensen looked like he ripped a bong before the game started because every time the ball was in the box, he was just looking up and just dribbling and not knowing when to react to it. And as soon as he looked down, the ball's in the back of the net. Defensive awareness doesn't exist. Like, all we do is just ball watch, pause. And yeah, we went to Old Trafford and died. So
I have a
that
question
was
for
a
you,
very
Lewis.
great week.
I got
what
a
were you
question
saying?
for you, Lewis. It's actually because actually, even though I was at the concert, I had your game on, innit? I was actually watching your game and whatnot. Maresca done something that I haven't seen a manager do before after a red card. He made 3 changes straight after. I don't think I've ever seen a manager do that. What obviously, seeing all your attacking options come off the pitch, do you have the right words to describe how that made you feel, brother? Because if it was me personally, I wouldn't
Mate,
have
my
it.
head was already gone off the Sanchez red. Just seeing like one change with Esteval coming off first pissed me off because I wanted to watch Esteval play, bruv. I'd rather keep the creativity that he has within the squad. Then a minute later, while I think they're still sorting something out behind the out of play, another sub's made, and it's the other winger. Now I'm thinking, why the fuck are we taking 2 of our forwards off? Tosin, I get it, but he should have started. That's another problem with the starting lineup. When you're playing teams with strikers with good aerial threat, like a Sesko, I don't want Chalobah starting. I want Tosin starting. Because he's the one that's the aerial threat. Even though he was ball watching for the second goal, like fucking everybody else was, he's the one that still should have started. Then Palmer gets the injury within them 10 minutes and has to come off. Now the entire shit show has the icing on the top of its cake. It's just a giant fuck up from start to finish. Ideally, Palmer should not have started. He should have come on in the second half like he did against Brentford. One of the wingers should have come off, and it should have been Enzo getting subbed off with one of Pedro Neto or Esteval. And that would have been our best option to try and get something out of that game, even with 10 men. Because with 10 men, you can still win the game. I've seen enough teams play down to 10 men and still look good. We went down to 10 men against Newcastle, and we were the better team after that point. Down to 10. But for some reason, Maresca just fucking panicked and just made terrible decisions. It's as simple as that.
I was gonna say he managed that game really poorly, man. He did manage that game very,
bless.
Take it, guys. Take it, guys. I gotta go.
Bless, nice. But yeah, I was gonna say he did definitely manage that game very, very, very poorly. And also, I would have probably, and this is just me talking as a neutral fan, of course. I probably would have kept Neto on just because that kind of at least you've got some pace. You've got someone that can get up and down. He can kind of drop back and do a job if needed. I probably would have taken off Esteval. I would have definitely.
Esteval only got 10 minutes against Bayern, whereas Neto started and got like 60, 70.
Yeah, I guess that there's obviously it's a bit of a double-edged sword, but you definitely shot yourself in the foot. And then when United went down to 10 men, I was thinking, yeah, all right, Chelsea, like the games, you know what I'm saying? You did there it is. There's the chance that you guys.
You look at the options on the bench and the players that we've taken off, we've still already shot ourselves. It's Garnacho, Gittins, Mark Hiu, or Tyreek George as my attacking options.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah, the damage is already done.
Mid.
Yeah,
yeah, like
that
people
was a dead
complaining
game.
about fucking George coming on. And I was like, what do you rather, Garnacho? Everyone just wants a script of the Garnacho equalizer and everything. I don't care, man. They're all just.
I do hear bringing on like a player against their former club though. You never know what it can do for a player's confidence. However, we're not going to sit here and act like Garnacho was the key to saving Chelsea this game. Like we're not going to be disingenuous and act like Garnacho not coming on is the reason Chelsea lost this game. Sanchez, I don't know what the hell he was doing for that card as well, Lewis, by the way. Just stay on the line.
I don't know what he does half the time.
You don't need to be doing sweeper keeper. Like, can we get rid of that shit? This sweeper keeper, because you just get lobbed or you bring the player down. I
don't even mind the sweeper thing. You know what my problem is? Indecisiveness. If you watch it back, right? When the ball gets played and Sesko wins the header, he steps forward, steps back, steps forward, steps back, and then goes. Yeah. You've just made it late. And then you go stop into him.
But that needed to be upgraded anyway. Like, Lewis, let's be real. Like, that needed to be upgraded anyway. Like, your centre-backs needed an upgrade. Your goalkeeper needed an upgrade. And you went out there and bought players like flipping Garnacho. putting funds towards players where they comfortably go on the bench. Even Gittins, like I'm not saying he's completely trash, but does he get into the starting lineup? No. So it's just like I don't really get it. You guys were struggling as well with Mazraoui crosses, Dorgu crosses into the box as well. I know Reece Nelson made a good last-ditch tackle in the first half just before Sanchez got sent off. But overall, man, your manager just, I don't know, he kind of just, he was like, okay, we're not going to concede no more goals. Like, we're 1-0 down. We're not going to concede anything else. And it's kind of like, bro, you might as well go for it. You're losing anyway. So just go for it. Like, you're losing, cool. It's not the manager's fault that Sanchez is brain dead, cool. But at the end of the day, you shouldn't even be starting Sanchez. You shouldn't even have to start Sanchez. You know what I mean? And
but then you look at Jorgen, and it's like I don't even blame him. And this is where it goes down to recruitment. 1.5 billion spent. We've got 2 goalkeepers who both look as bad as each other. Our best centre-back is Wesley Fofana, and I have to pray that he stays fit all season, which is just straight hopium. Fucking the rest of them, all just a bit of a mid-pack. And like, what, 90 million spent on left wingers when we needed to sort out both of those areas?
Yes, it's funny.
What a fucking waste. We got UCL money. We got Club World Cup money. Also, we could have a window that we had if we finished 6th.
Now, Lewis is my G. I won't cook Lewis. But Yasser, hold that. Because he jumped on. We cooked him, bro. We're like, yeah, you always got a lot to say. You know what I mean? You have to get cooked. Yasser, don't be salty, man. You know what I mean? Don't be salty. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. But yeah.
Oh, man. But I will say this as well, yeah. Obviously, you lot know Jay hates Chelsea more than he hates Arsenal Football Club. It did put a smile on my face seeing Bruno Fernandes running and celebrating like that against you lot. Because it's like, I don't know what it is. Like, are United your bogey team? It's weird. Like, every time you guys play United, bro, United end up looking like the better team, bro. I'm not going to lie. Watching that game, I said, bro, United probably should have won this game, but 4 or 5, bro. Genuine. And how many times have we watched United in the last 365 days and said they should have won a game by 4 or 5?
Barely, because they barely create like that.
Exactly. They don't create shit. Do you know what I'm saying? They don't create nothing. Fair play to get the goal.
Yeah, bless up, man.
Yeah,
appreciate it,
big up, man. Big up.
Fair play to get the goal. You know what I'm saying? Good header from Chalobah. It's good. Get up. And that's one thing I definitely think you lot have. You do have that aerial presence. You do have the height in your team. I just think Maresca done a pep, bro. He panicked, Lewis, bro. He panicked. He saw you guys go down. And you have to remember, yeah, it's still possible to win a game with 10 men, like Lewis said. It's not impossible to do that. Because your opposition, they get comfortable. Oh, we've got the extra man. We're comfortable. We're not in any rush no more to win this game. Do you know what I'm saying? And you take your chances. But I just think making the subs that you did, making those subs, you took away any momentum that you had, bro. And that's an Italian manager thing. Make the 1-0 loss look pretty rather than just go for the win.
It's mad because you know when I really deep it, I'm only really annoyed about one sub if it comes down to it. But it's because of the effect with it and the lineup, to be fair. Palmer should not have started. Tosin should have been in the lineup. In terms of the subs, just one of those wingers comes off instead of the other. And if you make those changes in the lineup, I don't even think the red card's that deep to us. Because you still have Tosin in the lineup, so you don't have to waste that substitution to get him on. You just bring off one of the wingers, you put Jorgensen in. And then the other 2 subs, like Gusto and George, I don't care about them substitutions. The game was already done in my eyes, and I don't see what Garnacho or Gittins is going to bring to me that they aren't. And Tyreek George didn't even play in the wings; he played in the middle. So, like, the only other option would have been Mark Hiu, and who's seen enough of Mark Hiu to get anything of him? You just know he's got a bit of movement. He's a bit bulky. So you might be able to bully the centre-backs, but it's all just a question mark. And Maresca clearly don't trust him. He don't trust Gittins or Garnacho. He ends up going to Tyreek George and having Gusto holding up the whip for us at left wing. It's another indictment on our recruitment. Simple as that.
Yeah, man. The money that you guys have spent, and that's actually I think that's where a lot of Chelsea fans' frustration should be. Where is this £1 billion, bro? Where is it gone? You know what I'm saying? And it's all good being fans, and I always say this, yeah. fans shouldn't be gassed about your club having the ability to shift players that you signed a season ago. That's poor recruitment. Because the fact that your club have to think, right, we brought this player in last season and we already need to get him off our books. That's poor recruitment. That's not something to celebrate. That's not something to be proud of, bro. That's a problem because you're spending these money, putting these players on these wages, bro. They should be good enough to be in your squad. They should be good enough to be playing for you. Do you know what I'm saying? And I just look at this game against United and I think as unfortunate as you were to get that red card, bro, this game was a game that you could have come away with a point from. You could have walked away from this game with at least a point. And it's not ideal.
Even a point would have pissed me off.
And that's what I'm saying. A point's not even ideal. Yeah, but, bro, Chelsea's squad, you're good enough to get a point. Even with 10 men, you're good enough to get a point with against United, bro. Your manager really stifled your team. He said, once that red card happened, you lot started playing as if you were defending a title on the final day, bro. Like you was trying to hold that goal difference out for the final day or something.
Yeah,
bro.
that makes me wonder if like the fitness thing comes into part as well, because I've spoken a lot about the amount of mileage this team's been doing this year and the amount that's still yet to come. And I think Maresca saw that as well, realized how much like leg work we were going to have to do throughout the game and thought, let me be a bit more pragmatic for this one. Yeah. And it still wasn't the right decision. I'd rather, like, even for what it's worth, try and just get a 1-0 and then go heavy defensive. At least you're defending a lead. That makes a hell of a lot more sense than this. But here we are, innit? Here we fucking are. Yo, Jabe, let's not jump in on anyway. I don't think this thing's fucking dragging and everything. So I'm just going to pop back if Cole Palmer wins. He probably won't. But if he gets anything that's top 5, I'll take that and run with it. I'll be happy with that. But yeah. Big up, man. We're going to send everyone over to Northside. No streams tomorrow. Man's at the Chelsea game, so we'll be back Wednesday. Vlog on Tuesday night. We'll see you soon. Big up, everyone. Up the Chelsea.